there was this other civilization that just completely got left out. I mean, it gets talked about a little bit when you were doing the Greeks, and it gets talked about a little bit when you're doing the Romans, but just barely. And it's almost like, oh, geez, okay, I guess we have to talk about it. The Persians. And then when they get portrayed in our movies, right, the leader of the Persians is this tall, gay, black man. Right, because everybody hates tall men, gay men, and black men, so they made him the most evil imaginable person the world has ever seen, a tall, gay, black man. Which is ironic, since he's fighting the Greeks. The men who not only wore skirts, but they wore them so that they could have quick access after battle. You know, right? Forget the Greeks. Julius Caesar, the Roman. His name wasn't Julius Caesar, by the way. It was Gaius Julius Caesar, but it's okay. You don't need to know that. What did his men say of him? They said, Julius Caesar is a husband to all women and a wife to all men. Anyway, back to Persia. So first of all, Persia is on the Iranian plateau. The Iranian plateau was named because that's where the Aryans ended up, as in the Aryans, as in the thing Hitler was obsessed with, as in, right, what we think of as the quintessential human. You go, well, I don't. Yeah, whatever. It's not true, you know it. The Persians, those Aryans whom you hate so much that you cast them as tall, gay, black men, the Persians did really amazing things. Kurosh, Cyrus the Great, when the Romans transliterated K, the Greek letter kappa, which looks just like a K, they transliterated it as a C because in Latin, C is pronounced ka, always. Cyrus the Great is this Persian who 2,600 years ago comes up with this brilliant idea. He wants, long story short, he wants to create a massive multicultural empire. And he almost does it before he dies. I mean, he does do it, but it doesn't reach its high water mark. It'll get bigger after he dies. By the time they're done, they had actually conquered the Indus River Valley. And they had named one of the satrapies India after the Indus River, which is today in Pakistan, just to make things confusing. They had conquered Central Asia, like almost all of it. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, that whole zone, they conquered it. All of Persia, all of Afghanistan. They conquered Egypt, the entire Middle East, except for the southern part of the Arabian Peninsula, Turkey, and they had even conquered huge swaths of what is today Greece and even a little bit of Bulgaria. They put this empire together, and then instead of subjugating everybody and taking slaves and taking tribute and plundering people's cities, they went, welcome. Welcome to the Persian Empire. You're now members, which means you get the benefits of the empire. And instead of saying, okay, we want you to all learn Persian, they said, keep speaking whatever language you speak. That's great. Instead of saying, okay, we all want you to have our religion, they were Zoroastrian, and you're going to worship our god, Ahura Mazda, before it became a car company. Instead of doing that, they said, not only do you have freedom of religion, not only will we let you worship your own gods and have your own religion, we will actually fund your temples. We will actually do the maintenance on your temples. And if your temples are in terrible disrepair, we'll help you rebuild them. This is that empire, that Persian Empire. It was an empire of tolerance. It was an empire that celebrated the different cultures. And the way they codified all this, a Bill of Rights. The world's first ever Bill of Rights. It not only guaranteed freedom of religion, but it guaranteed you no slavery. They banned slavery. They outlawed it. They said, we won't do this. We won't reduce whole populations to subservience. And it's from Persia. It spreads from Persia to the Greeks. When the Greeks execute Socrates, one of the things that they nailed him for, one of the reasons he got the death penalty, was defaming the gods. In other words, the Athenian democracy didn't have freedom of religion like the Persian Empire did when they were executing Socrates for defaming the gods. The other one was corrupting the youth by giving them bad ideas and making them question the civilization they lived in because he thought it was deeply flawed.